Welcome to this episode of Good Morning Mexico. Now, I hope you've been practicing those verbs from the first episode, because today we're going to talk about cognates. Now, these are words that are similar, and the definition is of the same or similar nature. Now, I didn't know the name for this exactly, but like I said in the first episode was a word called similar. Now that would be considered a cognate because it's similar by nature. Now, what is great about this is because English has borrowed from the Latin language, borrowed words from the Latin language, which can give you actually a head start. Now, there was this one thing that I was looking at that says you can have up to 1,100 words that are similar. So, but keep the idea that some of them are perfect cognates and some of them are not. Some of them are near perfect cognates. Now, there are some changes with cognates that you're going to have sort of remember, but no worries, it will become second nature. The best part is you won't have to relearn a whole new you don't have to relearn everything to be able to transfer these to Spanish. Like, okay, I'm going to start with pasaje, which ends with H, and then in Spanish it'll be like el pasaje, so it'll be he, A-J-E, he. It'll sound like he, and then brilliant, which will end with ante, but then it will end with ante in Spanish, brillante, and then there's necessary, which is A-R-Y, but in Spanish it would be in A-R-I-O, necesario. So you can kind of see the similarities. Now, like commercial, sorry, wrong word. Comical, you see the C-A-L, and then in Spanish it'll just be C-O, so it'll be comico. Like comico, yeah, that sounds about right. And then cial. Okay, so like urgency will end in CY, alright? So then, but it'll end in CIA in Spanish, CIA. So then it'll be la urgencia. And then you got enchanted, which ends in ed. So words that end in ed will either end in okay, then you got words that end in ed, then they'll either end in Spanish with ado or ido. So in this case it's adio, so it'll be encantado, enchanted, which you can see the symbol. Can see the similarities. Now with now different is another word. It ends with ent, and think of it in Spanish, it ends with an e at the end of it, so it'll be ente, diferente. So you can look at the word on this one. It will change a little bit inside, but some words do that. That's why I said some are near perfect conjugates. So that's why I said some will be near perfect cognates. Alright? Okay, with words that end in ER will most likely be OR. Like painter will be pintor, el pintor. So, with things that are IC, like domestic, will be ICO in Spanish. Doméstico. It's really not that hard. Okay, this is perfect for us. Things that end in ing, alright? Like stimulating, ante, will be one of two endings, possible endings for a word. Okay, it'd be estimulante, and then there's like another example, inspiring, which will be ador, ador, inspirador. So you got either ante or ador. It really depends on the word. Okay, and then you got word with ism, like communism. Alright, so you'll change that to ismo, ismo. Okay, now like communism in Spanish, it'll be communismo. Okay, delicious, which ends in os, will be oso. Instead, in Spanish, you change the ending. It'll be from delicious to delicioso. And then you got essential, which ends with tial, which will replace a T with cial. Instead, it'll be esencial. And then words that end in chun. We have a lot of words that end with chun, like liberation. And then you just replace the T with a C, so it'll be liberación. And don't forget the accent. Never forget the accent. When you talk, a lot of people can forgive you for forgetting the accent, to be honest. Because you're just learning, and frankly, there's very subtle ways to tell in Spanish if you're using the accent or not. So you kind of could get away with that. And then we got words with ty, like university, and then you replace ty with dad. That. La universidad. So that's how you'll say university in Spanish. Alright, so that was our episode on conjugates. Now, sorry, I keep calling it conjugates. It's cognates. No. Warning, this does not apply to all words, like deception, which you think is deception, is really disappointment. So that's why I'm going to give you a list down in the bottom below for you to browse through and to kind of get a feel for it. Now, this is great because it will move you far ahead in the language and will get you comfortable in Spanish. So till next time. Oh, please, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't do anything for me, and then leave comments below, but it does kind of show me that you're interested so I can make future videos. Alright, I hope you have a great day. Bye.